Shri Ganesha Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedhase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Patage Namaha. Welcome to all for this session on Ramayana to chapter 7 of Kishkindha Kanda. In the previous chapters, we saw Sugriva and Rama developing their relationship, developing their friendship, and deepening their friendship in the presence of the fire and holding their hands together. They are exchanging their deep sorrows as well as their problems, their everything. And then at one point, Sugriva, in the last chapter, as we have seen, he presented the ornaments which Sita dropped while she was being abducted by Ravana. And Sugriva told Rama that she was crying, Ha Rama, Ha Lakshmana, she must be Sita being carried away by the demon. And at his words, immediately Rama got very angry and asked, so he demanded Sugriva to tell who that person is and where he dwells. And if it mentioned him about Ravana, then he was going to destroy him completely. But at that point, Sugriva replied to him, thus in his distress did Rama speak, and the monkey or the Vanara Sugriva, with joined palms weeping, his voice shaken with sobs, answered him, saying, indeed, I do not know where that wicked Titan dwells, nor his strength, nor the extent of his valor, nor the tribe to which that vile monster belongs. But, O subduer of your enemies, I beg you in all sincerity to master your grief. In fact, Vali, the brother of Sugriva, was a friend of Ravana. He developed an alliance with Ravana, and Sugriva also must be knowing about him. And Sugriva traveled all over the world, which he will going to narrate it in one of the later chapters in the same Kishkindha Kanda. At that time he will mention about all the places, and even for the team that is going towards the south, he mentions them about Lanka and the Ravana who is dwelling there. In spite of all this thing, then why Sugriva did not mention who Ravana is and where he dwells now? Was it because Sugriva was becoming selfish that first let his work be completed and then will speak out to Rama? May not be. Sugriva, being always a wise king, he knows the implications of divulging too many details to someone who is in deep distress. At that time, Rama was in such a distress that he is ready to smash the entire Lanka with the help of his bow. But what is the guarantee that Ravana, the same Ravana of Lanka, had abjected Sita? Because neither Sugriva has any proof nor Rama has any proof. Rama only heard from Jatayu. It was Ravana who had abducted Sita. Which Ravana and where he dwells? There may be multiple Ravanas, as according to multiple different Ramayana itself. There is not just only the Ravana of Lanka. There are Ahiravana, Mahiravana, Shatakanta Ravana, Sahasrakanta Ravana. There are multiple Ravanas. So one need to first find out which particular Ravana is the culprit here, and then without knowing his strength, abilities, all these things, and making sure that Sita is still in the presence in the uh, kingdom of Lanka under Ravana, without confirming this thing, divulging the details and getting emotionally excited regarding that will lead to disasters. Sugriva as a king is well aware of that. That is why immediately he do not want to divulge any detail, probably. Or maybe he is also in a doubt which particular Ravana he is talking about. So let us first confirm that Sita is in the company of the same Ravana of Lanka. She is held captive in the kingdom of Lanka of that same Ravana, because only then with a confirmed way he can mention it to Rama, and it is not just killing him with the help of bow and arrow. They need to take the entire army, because Lanka is safeguarded by crores and crores of demons, and that do require a large army to attack against the Lanka, which we will going to see in the following chapter. And because of those reasons, Sugriva is playing here a safeguard. But immediately you can observe here in the following words, he tried to convince Rama. But by my efforts I shall succeed. Though he doesn't know where Ravana is, or where he dwells, or what is his strength, by my effort I shall succeed in restoring Maithili to you, by slaying Ravana and his entire house and manifesting my personal courage to the uttermost. I shall act in such a way that you will be happy here long. You have yielded to despair sufficiently. Now exhibit your native resolution. Men like you should not give way to despondency. I too suffer greatly on account of separation from my consort, but I do not despair like you, nor have I lost courage. Though but a common monkey, I do not indulge in complaint. How much less should you do so, O magnanimous hero? You who are wise, valiant, and illustrious. So here Sugriva keeps Rama much above him. And when Sugriva himself could able to control his anger, could able to control his emotion, in spite of being in the same situation, he is requesting Rama also to control his situation. You should resolutely restrain the tears that fall. Become you not to lose patience, that quality that distinguishes men of nobility. A brave man has recourse to reason and does not allow himself to be moved either in adversity consequent on separation from relatives, or on the loss of possessions, or at the time of death. But the man who is lacking in courage and gives way to despair inevitably succumbs to his grief like an overloaded ship in the water. Bowing low before you with joined palms, I beseech you to summon up all your fortitude and not yield to misery. Those who permit themselves to be overcome by grief never succeed, and their strength is decreased. Do not, therefore, give yourself up to sorrow. He who is overwhelmed by despair is in danger. Banish your sorrow, O Indra, among men, and revive your courage. Let it be fully restored. I speak to you for your own good. As a friend, I do not wish to instruct you. Therefore, for our friendship's sake, do not yield yourself up to grief. Tenderly consoled by Sugriva, Rama wiped his face, which was wet with tears, with a corner of his tunic, and returning to his normal state as a result of Sugriva's words, the Lord Kakusta, embracing him, said, O Sugriva, you do fulfill the role of a devoted friend, that of being of service with dignity. O friend, see how through your good counsel I have come myself again. It is not easy to find such an ally who is suffering the same adversity. Therefore, exert yourself to find Maithili and the cruel Titan to preserve Ravana, and tell me frankly what I should do. You are a rich field that the rains have visited. Everything will succeed with you. Further, the words I recently pronounced with confidence, O tiger among monkeys, will without doubt come to pass. Never have I uttered a falsehood, nor shall I ever do so. I swear by the truth that what I have said will come to pass. Hearing the words of the king of men, the wise leader of the valiant monkeys felt in his heart that his purpose was accomplished. Thus ended chapter 7 of Kishkindha Kanda in Ramayana. Namaste Sharada Devi Kashmira Puramasini Twamaham Prarthaye Nityam Vidya Danancha Dehime. Goodbye.